Good morning, folks. Thought we'd come out here this morning before it got too hot, but you know how it is. It's hot already. We went ahead and picked a handful of green beans. She'll probably give you a shot of them here in a little bit. But we had to pick some of the, what's them tomatoes? Roma tomatoes. Get them out. I got a shot of them. We'll give you a shot of them and go over here and show you an empty spot real quick and show you what she did. An empty spot there, empty spot there. All right, let me squeeze around here.
Okay, y'all, what we did is I took out some of the zucchinis that wasn't doing so well, and I laid them down here in this bed, and this is known as chop and drop. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna let these break down in the bed, and then in the fall, we're gonna till this under. And these plants, even though they're of no use to us now, they're gonna help feed the soil and make it a healthier soil. That way there's no waste, and it's natural composting. You just don't have to have a compost bed to do it.
Right here. Well, we went ahead. Our poor corn has tousled. It ain't eating 2 foot yet, so I don't think it's gonna do any good. She picked a few blueberries this morning. She picked a few blackberries this morning, picked a couple cucumbers, a whole good handful of tomatoes.
Oh yeah. Now over here, we didn't think these green beans was gonna do any good because they were so damaged, but they're blooming. We got quite a few blooms on it, so we're gonna leave that go. And we've already had about 5 pickings off of what's already on the cattle panel. So as long as those are healthy, we're gonna let them continue to produce. And what makes us feel good is we've been able to donate all but 1 picking to people who need it. Now over here, I picked one of the brandywine plants out. I'm gonna tell you why. It doesn't have not 1 tomato on it. And where it was blooming,
Let me find you. There you go.
they're not healthy. They're dying. Here's another one. So if a plant's not gonna produce for us, there's just no sense in having it. So it's a waste of energy, ground energy. So we're just gonna pull it. We're gonna drop it. Now over here, we've got our beefsteak, and there's a couple Romas peppered in here. But look at the size. Those are gonna be nice. But we've got some here that they're just not healthy, so I'm gonna pull them off. But I did notice that we've got some blooms that died.
Yep.
So pick that off.
But right above that, there's a nice little healthy bloom.
Absolutely, right here.
Can't find it, but
Can you
there
see
is.
it?
I got it.
There you go.
I want up to that other tomato. There we go.
What are you going to do with these 1, 2, 3, or handful of huge tomatoes, James?
All right, I'm going to show you. I'm going to take you down to the tomato so you'll exactly understand what I'm going to do. Cut the growth part off, cut that tip off, and that's just about size. You just cut the ends off and make 1 sandwich. I love it with mayonnaise. Love my tomato and mayonnaise sandwiches.
Yes, you do. So do I. And you know, people think that's a southern thing, but it's not. We're in Ohio. Definitely not the South. We love them too. I grew up on them. I remember going out to my mom's garden when I was little with a salt shaker, and that's where I would eat. Tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, whatever was ripe. So, but them Mater sandwiches, ooh, those were the best.
Yeah,
Look how much healthier. Now that plant right there is a cantaloupe, and it hasn't produced, but this is the healthiest that plant's been all summer long. Look how much healthier the cucumbers are since we give them a good feeding.
And our onions ain't doing too bad either.
No, the onions are doing good.
Uh-oh, I see me a favorite vegetable over there.
Go over and take a look at it.
Oh. See it hiding down in there with that bloom on the end here. That's a summer squash. There's another one right there. There's another one way back there. I can barely see it, but there it is. That's good frying there.
Now when it cools down this evening, because it is getting fire hot outside, I'm going to come out here, and those little dying off leaves on this summer squash, I'm going to remove all of that, and that'll promote more growth, healthier growth.
All right. We'll see you in a little while.
Now over here, we've got our rosemary, and that was just a little bitty plant when we put it in. And this is our sage. Now I've trimmed this up quite a bit, and we picked quite a bit and dried it. And over here is our thyme. This is the first year I've been able to grow it successfully. And we've got mint here in this pot. I just picked it out of that bed a couple days ago and transplanted it in there. And there's some more thyme. I want to take you over here, give you a good look at some of these flowers. Now here's what we picked this morning before it got so hot. Not all of them are completely ripe, but that's okay. I'd rather put them on the table and let them ripen up before the bugs get them. Now look how huge this loofah gourd's getting. That's going to be nice. And this one's trying to catch up. Now look how healthy these pepper plants are. That just goes to show you you don't have to have full sun to get healthy peppers. Now down here, we've got some Crazy 8 cucumbers that we planted, probably about 2 weeks ago. And those are very healthy. And we're hoping we've got time to get a nice crop. And we tried replanting watermelon. These are sugar babies. I don't know if there's time for them to do anything. But it never hurts to try. And there's the basil. And that is just beautiful. I love running my hand through it just to get that odor. It's so sweet smelling. Now we chopped most of our parsley and we've got it drying. And that's what we'll use through the winter. So pretty. Now here's a nice view of the whole garden. Even though it hasn't produced as well this year, it is still my piece of heaven. And I love it here. It will definitely make do until we find our piece of land that will be our forever home. As long as we can help provide for others, that's our goal. That's our calling. And I'll be happy. Y'all have a blessed day.